Hello everyone, and welcome back to Rimworld. We'll, we'll just carry on starting with where we left off, with Dylan just idly wandering around, as uselessly as always. We have, oh, I remember the colonists don't have beds yet, or even sleeping areas. I'm going to get straight on with that. I can designate sleeping areas, and then later on, after building bedrooms for them, I'll put beds in. I don't like building beds before putting bedrooms down, because reallocating and allocating is just unused. Well, can be moved around, considering they can build 3 bedrooms in one day, which I'll probably plan out in a minute. So I decided that I was going to colonise the central bit here and leave myself quite undefended from, well, yeah, from any threats that persist. So what I believe I'll do is I'll probably end up putting a wall over here eventually, and one down here, and that'll stop anything coming through this way, so I can sort of defend from this bit. I know I said I put my animals here, but I'll work on that later, building walls down here and a gate up here. Dylan, oh, Dylan is being attacked by a rag. I'll do my best to save him, but I don't think it's worth my colonists getting too involved. Dead before I can even react. Well, Dylan died, everyone. I'm gonna unhunt him. Well, what a way to start the what a way to start the episode. What a way to start the episode, indeed. And only 2 minutes in. Yeah, so later on I'll probably work on building a large wall over here. There's a wounded animal here. Now, I'm going to hunt that, because I'll need food later. And as you can see, it didn't take long for them to clean that one up. Yeah, so I'll probably build a wall along to here, probably, because this is already built wall, and then build it up, giving me defence from the south. So any invaders from this side would have to go, well, the long way around to come and attack me. Probably leave this area open so that they do have raiders do have a way in that I can defend. Because if there's no way in, they'll break down the walls. And I'll probably build a wall across here, and then obviously one across the north stretch, which I'll probably have this area up here enclosed in. And as you can see, there's lots of area for me to use, but we'll get onto that later on. I just want to hope these what are they called, boomalopes, I think, or I can click on one. There we go, boomalopes. Yeah, I hope they don't come down here because they will eat my crops. Right. As these are planting, and is that so Calais? I thought I was going to say Catty at first. It has been a couple of days since I last played. So Guns and Sammy, I remember Guns because I changed his name because it was unpronounceable for me. Right, so while they're doing that, I'm going to set some bedrooms for them to sleep in. That's going to be a communal area slash kitchen later on, I hope. So at the moment we got wood, and I'm going to build. I could use this up here. That's probably going to be a workroom later on. But for now, I want them to have a nice set of bedrooms. So we'll start with a 9 by 5. Well, it'll be 8 by 5 on the inside. And I'm just going to pause it so that I can copy that over. I think I did that right. We'll also need a prison cell. So we'll have just a small one up here for a temporary measure. And then to add the doors, Doors in this game is so much easier. You don't have to rotate them, it auto rotates to a wall. So I can just click and it puts the walls in, and I really do like that. Yeah, so once these rooms have been built by the colonists, I'll be able to put some flooring in and some beds, and hopefully they'll get on with that. I think they're just wandering around at the moment. Yeah, now they're getting on and we're building it, as you can see. He went and grabbed a stack of logs and he's building the wall. Oh, this is the slow part of the build. This is the slow part. This is just 3 colonists, but I aim to have about around between 10 and 12. I find is a good number, because that way you can allocate everyone to have at least one or two jobs, and then a third or fourth as a second priority. Obviously, everyone is a firefighter, patient, bed rest, flicker, and a flicker that they can be. And you normally keep everyone on hauling and cleaning that you can. And then all the others, say, you know, warden is given to the people with the best social, handling is given to the people who have the best care with animals, same cooks, you know, you just genuinely put everyone into their highest one. So having one person that's great in each, in every job, would you say? It is probably best. That's why I aim for about 12 colonists. And at that point, I hope to have a chef or 2 chefs that can cook about 112 meals a week. It's normally about 112 to 115 that I keep them on, so that there's always that amount. It sounds like a lot, but later on you'll see I'll stockpile, and it doesn't actually take a lot. Seems like they're getting this built rather quickly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them to build some floors, and that'll also mean they'll chop down all the trees and move all the bricks in there as well, hopefully. We've got a lot of hauling to do. I want to get rid of all of these, cut all of these, and we have our first message down here. A group from the Munich Patelli at the Rock are visiting. I wish I could rename the factions, that'd be a lot easier. And I can just click on that and it'll show me these 2 fellows here, Virgil and Fedun is they're visiting. They just hang around for a while. If we have a look at the factions here, I think I said about last time about them being hostile. We can see these ones, they're, you know, they've got positive goodwill with us, so they're not likely to attack. They're just coming to sniff us out, see what's going on. These little parts they've been adding recently as well. Well, in the past couple of patches, and the parts of ship, they allow you to have components which you now have to have for. Hang on a second, I'm just going to turn that. Sorry, that music volume was rather loud from there. Yeah, they give you components which you have to use to build most mechanical devices. But in the past couple of patches, you never actually had to use them. You only had to use just metal. Right, as we can see, our colonists are getting along, but we're running low on food. We only got 5 and 7. So what I always do to stop rogue animals eating all of our food is I get a stockpile down here, just a small one, 3x3. I'm pausing it while I'm doing this because it's already just given me the message just as I've started doing this that there's low food. So I click in here storage and I'll clear everything but put the importance to critical. And I just put food, all food, except from raw. I'll have another stockpile for raw in a fridge later on, and yeah, and we'll sort this out later. Because the standard stockpile over here, it's set to priority normal. Now, the different priorities mean where they'll put the stuff. If it's critical, it always goes there immediately. Important is second, preferred is, you know, standard, normal, and low. If say this stockpile was full, like they couldn't fit anything else in there, they would take it to the next one with the next highest priority. So, and the bedrooms are somewhat finished now, so tomorrow's job, I'll also set them to build some wooden beds. As you can see, the visitors from that place, they don't stick around too long. It'll happen a few times. I mean, I'm glad that they're visiting because it means they're not raiding. Right, so we're gonna set some beds for them, and then they'll have their separate bedrooms because they do have. I think by now they will. Slept on the ground, a shared bedroom. So you can see this is the mood as well. This is a good time to explain this while they're sleeping. Oh, or not. It looks like you've been here a while. Sammy suggests that you give the colony a name. What should you call it? Caro? I'm thinking something like, I don't know. We'll call it generic location 001. I think that's a pretty good place. No one will want to invade there because it's not like awesome camp 727 or something. I am really poor with names, as you can already tell. This is what hopefully, if anyone makes a suggestion in a comment section or something, I will get round to reading it, and I will name stuff. Like I can rename the colonists as they are, or further new ones will get a name. Right, so they're building the beds now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy the sleeping spots and turn this into like a kitchenette area. Just by production I can put a wooden butcher table down so I can butcher some creatures, and a fueled stove so that we can actually cook something, and then just a let's see, wooden table, and we need some chairs. So there we go. That'll sort them for now once they've got them built. And as you can see, when it's inside, it's shaded because that way you can tell there's a roof on there. There is a way to build a room without a roof, and I will be doing that later for a stockpile. But we're waiting for them to finish these first, and it shouldn't take too long. I will tell them to just cut all of the plants in front of there, because if a tree grows in front of the door, they can squeeze past it. There used to be a bug in the game where they would just be endlessly locked in the room if there was a tree in front of the door. But it does slow them down because they have to move past it. Time really does move fast, doesn't it? Especially in this game. Oh. A mad animal. A local squirrel has gone mad. It'll attack everything it sees. Oh, there's some metal there as well. So this little squirrel here is, you can see here it's going to mainly attack Sammy. So when it gets a little closer, what I'll do is I'll show you another feature. Is I can drag a big box over all of my colonists. They get highlighted, and here I can draft them. This is sort of allowing you to control them. In a sense, this is your only control over them. And then, well, they've already killed it, but this is where they are allowed to do hostile actions. And then I just undraft them. I can tell them to attack. And then later on, when we get some pets and stuff, this is where you can release pets. And the pets will go and fight for you, or defend you if you don't tell them to release. I want to colonize this room later on, unless these things move into there. The reason I won't ever try and attack these is because they, as you can tell, the word boom is in their name, so they tend to explode when they die. There's the stove already completed. So, we're approaching 15 minutes, and it says that's how long I'm going to keep these episodes. So, I'm going to pause it like that. I'm going to save our new colony. We named it generic location 001. I'm going to click the save button. There we go, saved. And thank you for watching. We'll carry on next time.